Hello, I'm Eliza motherfucking Pancakes, and welcome to the stunning conclusion of Season 1 of What's in the Goddamn Bag, done by my own free will and volition. And I'm not certainly being blackmailed. Our guest is very special. In fact, so special that she's not a loser. She's a winner. And if you can't tell who she is, well then you're a fucking idiot. Galaxia, my queen, you've done it. You did what was thought to be unthinkable. You, a crazy alien of all things, entered the season and came out on top. You won. Like, you blew all the other queens out of the water, and you took home the crown for yourself. Now that the dust has settled, how do you feel about all that? Your placement, the edit you received, your friends, rivalries, friendships, etc., etc. Can you kind of, paraphrase it for us?
Well, honestly, Eliza, it feels great. I mean, I was nervous when I entered the competition, pretty much like anyone else would be. And since it's the first ever iteration of Morgan's Drag Race, I had big shoes to fill. I don't know if Morgan herself was a famous drag queen or not, but all I knew was that the title was on the line and I was going to be the one to get it, one way or the other, and I did just that. As far as edits go, I think I received a pretty favorable edit, actually. I don't think I was made out to look too bitchy or mean or antagonistic, and I formed plenty of friendships along the way, even Fortuna, the queen I sent home, Lapis, of course, Crow, Caliente, Extra. I consider all these queens to be my friends, except Parsley. She's an asshole. And, rivalries, I don't really think I have much in the way of rivalries. I tend to avoid that. I just can be kind of empathetic and sensitive to these sorts of things, and I just avoid it. I just focus on the goal, which is winning. And now that the dust has settled, like you said, it feels really good, actually. It feels way better than I thought it would. The rush is still there. It's been a couple of months, but I still feel like I've turned over a new leaf, and I'm not just a regular person anymore. I'm rich. And I also live in Del Sol Valley now, so how about that?
Huh, interesting. So there's like no hard feelings or jealousy between you and like the losers you sent home? None at all whatsoever? I find that to be kind of shocking, Galaxia, because honestly, if I were Lapis or Crow or Caliente, I feel pretty butthurt right now that I lost to an alien. I mean, honestly. Yeah, I'd feel pretty mad. I mean, do you like lock your doors at night, windows? I mean, you probably should.
I think that they were probably disappointed that they lost in the first place. I doubt that they cared that they lost to a 6am queen, if that's what you meant. And, I don't think they took it, like, really the hard way. I don't think anybody had a problem with me being an alien, even though it seems like you're trying to make it something derogatory when it's not. I think I got along pretty well with everybody, even my, runners-up. And if there are hard feelings, nobody's expressed it towards me. Everybody's just been gracious and humble about it and has congratulated me. So it's been nothing but a success, Eliza.
Alright, enough about that nonsense. Galaxia, what did you bring in that cosmic bag of tricks of yours? Let's see what's in the bag. Eliza, your host, is going to open the bag and see what's in it. So, brace yourself, Galaxia. We're going to see what's in the bag. Now, when you were asked to bring 3 outfits that you liked to the show, I assumed one of them would have been a finale look and the other would have been a lip sync look, like for the lip sync for the crown, because, you won that. Or maybe that gorgeous long pink designer dress that you wore for your entrance, because that's really iconic. I would never have guessed that you'd have worn, that you would have chosen this. Now, it's high fashion, it's sickening, you look sickening in it, but I have to ask Galaxia, why this look? I mean, I would have figured any other queen would have avoided something like this because it would have reminded them too much of being in the bottom and being that close to going home.
Well, that's exactly why it's one of my favorite looks, Eliza. I was close to going home, even though there was no way in hell I was going to lose to Fortuna, or anyone for that matter. This dress, this lip sync look, because I wore it during that lip sync, my first and only bottom placement, it reminded me to keep focused, to keep my head in the game, to not cut corners, and to just give it my all. And guess what? I ended up winning. So, you know, there was a method to my madness, as they say. Now, this look, I like this look. If the hair we remember was kind of like a little, almost a, you know, a Gwen Stefani looking hairstyle, because it was very apropos for the song choice. What You Waiting For? You have the bangs, the ponytail, the earrings, the makeup. This look was so cunt, Galaxia. You had a wig reveal, you had an outfit reveal. The only thing you didn't have was a shoe reveal. I don't think we've had one of those yet. But, yeah, I have zero complaints, or really any critiques about this look. I mean, it's very, very clear that you thought this out, and it paid off. Now, one of these looks over here, this is an earlier throwback look from an earlier episode. Now, why is this, out of all looks, on display here? Well, you did say 3 of my favorite looks, and I went back and looked through the season, and those 3 dresses are my favorites. This one is my first time doing stand-up on Morgan's Drag Race. And honestly, I was so in tuned in the scene and the moment, and I was completely in my element. Stand-up is my life. I love telling jokes. I love making people laugh. I love being laughed at and with. It's just a great feeling. And this dress reminds me of the good times, you know, before the great hard drive crash. Oh, let's not get into that. Well, it's already been said and done, but I'll go ahead and just emphasize, I love this look. I mean, it's a designer dress. You know, the jewels and everything. Like, what criticisms, what critiques can you possibly have about this? You know, I hate to be a repeat, but I agree. I don't really have any negative criticisms about this look. Even though normally I'd probably say like this little like arm band here is unnecessary, it actually works because it counterbalances that little like bracelet watch there, and then the necklace. You did a really amazing job accessorizing and accentuating like between the reds and the silvers and the golds. And the hair you wore for that stand-up bit, gorgeous. The makeup on point. Your nails, perfect. Actually, one little nitpick, and I know you're kind of a comedy queen, first and foremost, but you can do fashion, obviously. The stockings. I kind of feel like they're unnecessary, and I usually like to point out, if you're wearing open-toed heels, like, why wear stockings? And I get it, it's red, and so it goes with the whole overall theme. I would just show off your gams, babies. Expose those legs. There's no reason to cover them. I see your point, but I like the stockings. I mean, it screams Galaxia. It screams 6am Queen, crazy alien, fucking xenomorph. I mean, I guess I see your point. Like, I guess the look really comes together with all of these things put in, no matter how tacky. So, who did you view as being your biggest competition? Like, when you first walked through those doors on Morgan's Drag Race, and I'm not talking about, like, when you made it to the finale, because obviously your competition was there. Like, from day one, who did you have pegged to be your biggest competition? Oh gosh, I didn't even really know hardly any of the girls. I knew of Lapis because I'd done some gigs in San Myshuno, and I was very familiar with Extra because we both worked in Del Sol Valley at the time. I'm gonna go ahead and say probably Extra, and then Lapis. Lapis was still kind of an unknown to me. I knew she was very creative, very artistic, did her own thing, and obviously it showed that she wasn't gonna go anywhere anytime soon. And Extra, I was surprised she didn't go further than she did because, kind of like Lapis and myself, she's funny, she's creative, she's outgoing, she marches to the beat of her own drum, and she doesn't take no for an answer. And, you know, she lives in Del Sol Valley, she's a neighbor, and, you know, she's very classy. And people might say, oh, she's a lot lizard, she lives in the trailer park. That's part of her gimmick. Of course she's gonna say that. That's her bit. That's like me referring to myself as a xenomorph queen, and I never even starred in a sci-fi film. Yet. So, what would you say, now that the season's done, was your least favorite challenge / runway, and your most favorite challenge / runway? Go! I would probably have to say that Trash to Treasure is my least favorite challenge because, I mean, you're literally digging through garbage. And that's Bag of Trash's territory. And possibly Extra. And definitely Parsley because she is garbage. My least favorite runway is Just Book It. I didn't mind the challenge, but the runway was confusing for me. Was I supposed to come out reading a book? Was I supposed to be a librarian? Was I supposed to wear a dress made of books? I didn't know. And the fact that I won is so surprising to me even to this day. My absolute favorite runway would probably be... Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute because it's the last dress there. But I'll say that my absolute favorite challenge was Snatch Game. Even though I didn't win, it was still so much fun stepping outside of myself and playing a different character. And, yeah, I would totally, definitely do it again. As long as I didn't have to lip sync again. Because that was not fun. Alright, let's talk about this last look here. This is supposedly from your favorite runway. Exactly, this is from the episode 2 Makeover Challenge. And this is a very underrated, underappreciated challenge from the season. And I love this look. It's all pink, and it's bubbly. The hair, I loved. It was very 80s, prom night, or Girl Next Door, Madonna, all that stuff. And it's something that I would wear anytime. I would wear it to the malt shop. I'd wear it to the disco, wear it to the mall, wear it to the pizzeria, wherever. I just love this look. I love things with pink. You know, it honestly kind of reminds me of Caliente. And I always figured Caliente would wear like a lot of red because she looks really good in red. But I think pink is like your color, Galaxia. I think you're like the pink queen of the season. And honestly, I can get behind that. I can dig that. And you're not going to believe this, but this is like yet another Galaxia look that I have no problems with. I mean, it's kind of hard to see on here, but you have the little white gloves with this. And the little like wrist corsage thing. The shoes, gorgeous. I know they look kind of white with the lighting, but they're pink. And the necklace, I love the necklace. Oh, just a little truth bomb for you there. That necklace cost like $500. No. Yes, it was a, oh, who designed it? Someone from San Myshuno, I think? Or maybe it was from Windenburg. And, yeah, so it was a one of a kind sculpt, meaning there were no other variants like that. And I wanted it. I saw it, I wanted it, I bought it. I laid down 500 simoleons, and it was mine. And guess what? This challenge came around, and I thought, I want to wear my pink outfit already. I want to look cute. And it was the chance to wear it. And I don't regret it. It's one of my favorite. It's definitely an underrated look, because most people, when they talk to me, they bring up, like, this lip sync look. Or they bring up, like, my entrance look, the first look I wore when I entered the workroom for the first time, or they talk about my finale look. But this look, to me, this is my favorite, from my favorite runway. I absolutely adore this look. Wow, Galaxia, I didn't realize you and I had so much in common. Like, it's like you're perfect for the color pink. You could say that you're pretty in pink, or maybe you're tickled pink. I mean, we are pretty in kind, right? We're like soul sisters, wouldn't you say? Because we're so similar, and you know, it's almost like because you were on the show and you won, and I was on the show for one episode, and of course I was, you know, unceremoniously fired, kicked off. But
You know, I feel like there's room for growth, and there's people who understand both sides of the coin, and that we're, you know, we could pretty much pass for twins, pretty much, you know, and personality wise, and I just feel I'm gonna stop you there, Eliza. I know what you said about me behind my back to Lapis and the other queens, referring to me as just an alien, and while it may have been nothing more than just a like sentiment in passing, it kind of makes me feel like I'm a lesser winner because of like my species, and you know, I don't know, it's just kind of shitty to me. You know, like I didn't give you any trouble for having like saddlebags and crow's feet and, you know, extra mommy weight hanging down there, spare tire. I didn't say anything, even though all the other girls were cackling and trying to contain their laughter behind the scenes. I didn't say anything. And then, of course, you were gone by the next episode, so it didn't matter. But still, manners, where are they? And another thing, no, you can't get back on the show, Eliza. The judges don't want you. Morgan doesn't want you. You're stuck here. This is your purgatory, Eliza. You're going to be working here probably till the day you die, and then when you're a ghost, you're going to be anchored here. So, get used to it. Suck it up, Buttercup. Because this is your life. This is it. And anyway, we better wrap this up because I got a party to go to that I'm emceeing and performing at. And it's going to be paying me about 10 grand just to show up. Oh, I think I heard a ding. Is that the fire alarm? No, actually, those were the Totino's pizza rolls I had popped into the oven before you showed up. Well, I guess I'll just close out the episode. You'll be having fun at your party while I'll be enjoying my very tasty pepperoni-flavored Totino's pizza rolls here in the set by myself. Good times. Girl power. Yay me. So, this has been Season 1 of Morgan's Drag Race, What's in the Bag. And wow, what a crazy, tumultuous season it's been. Wow, just a whirlwind of craziness, a chaotic energy of emotions. And, you know, I guess, you know, I'll probably be nominated for a Golden Globe or an Emmy or an Oz. I don't fucking know. I'm sure I'll be nominated for something because just look at me. Gorgeous from head to toe. And I have a personality that just shines through. Okay? So, whatever your little, like, shitty voting process is, do a write-in, okay? They always have write-ins, and just put Eliza Pancakes. That's all you have to do. Eliza Pancakes. Now, I'm sure you're waiting for me to say something like fun. Oh, and join me next time. No. I'm going to go, and I'm going to eat my pizza rolls, and I'm going to watch the Golden Girls. So, I'll catch you next season because, you know, apparently I've been soul-bound to this place, and I'm unable to leave. So, yeah. Fuck you. Fuck Morgan. Fuck World of Blunder. Fuck Starfang Presents Plus. Fuck Starfang. Fuck everybody involved with this shitty production. And I hope Caliente and Crow are right. I hope we do get canceled. See, now I am bored. And I'm hungry. When I get hungry, I get bored. So I'm going to go eat, and you can all die in a fire. Okay? Alright, bye!